Honestly, I'm better as your boy. I'll be kinda shitty as your man. Let's go back to only being friends. Sorry girl, I hope you understand this, yeah. Nope.
So I'm really scared, to be truthfully honest with you, about this makeup look, because the worst thing is when you get brushes, you think they're gonna be amazing, and then they're not. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's probably one of my pet peeves. I have put moisturiser on, so I'm not gonna do that now. I'm just gonna put on some lip balm to start this off, because I need to let that sit. And I'm filming at a weird angle because I've got a new tripod, so it doesn't fit on my desk properly, so I'm filming like this. So yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a weird one today because I can't see myself, so it's a bit, yeah, a bit annoying. I feel like I'm not on centre, and I feel like now it's a little bit too much that way, so if I'm not centre view, I'm sorry. But yeah, I don't actually use brushes for like all of my makeup, if that makes sense. So I don't know whether or not to talk about what I'm actually doing, or am I just talking about the brushes. I guess I'll just talk a little bit about everything, because that would make more sense for you guys. So this is just the e.l.f. Poreless Pussy Primer, which I can't decide which is my favourite, the e.l.f. one or the MUA Pro Base one. I'm a bit stuck between the two at the moment, to be honest. So I'm just going to let this sit on my face for a minute. And whilst I do that, I have all the new brushes over here. I did take them out of the original stuff, and just put them, so I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out. Also scared. I'm just going to be using this little mirror, so I'm sorry if it gets in the way, but because I can't put my camera on my desk, it's a bit weird. So I'm just going to do my eyebrows like off camera whilst this sits. Okay, I just want to say, I already love this brush, like already fancy it. It goes on so smoothly, and I have started doing my eyebrows after my foundation, so it felt a bit weird doing them first, but this brush just makes this whole process satisfying. Like, look how flat that is. Oh my goodness, I love it. I'm in love, like absolutely in love. And by the way, this is the PC52 brush. It doesn't like absorb the product whatsoever. I'm going to take the PC35 brush, which is this quite dense but fluffy brush, and just blend that out. So straight away, I love this brush as well. It's like, I don't know what it is about them. It's hard to explain. They're just like, they don't feel synthetic, if that makes sense, but like they don't absorb any product at the same time. So foundation, I actually might use a mixture. I'm a bit scared for foundation, purely because I didn't get like a foundation brush, if that makes sense. I really want that big puffy one. They're really soft, and like the handles are amazing. Like the whole brush is just, obviously it looks pretty, it's pink, it's cute, it's adorable, but like it just feels like it's gonna last forever compared to like this Morphe brush. Like it doesn't have the same feeling. Like this feels like it's gonna chip, and like it has, whereas these feel like they're gonna last me forever. Like they're such a like durable brush, if that makes sense. I think I'm gonna blend with this brush, I'm not too sure, but let's have a go. Now I am going to go in, I really feel like this is the wrong brush to use, but then at the same time I feel like it's the right brush, so I don't know. We're going to try it, and if it fails, it fails. So I'm going to go in with the PC08 brush and blend that all in. Oh my god, so straight away I like it. Like, I definitely feel like it wasn't the right brush to use, but I like what's happening with my face right now. Like, just look how easy that's blending. Like, look how even that is. Like, look at that. I love this brush. Oh my goodness. It's so soft as well. I feel like with foundation, especially if you have dry skin, you often feel yourself like literally jabbing yourself in the head with your brushes. So a lot of people like blend with beauty blenders instead because it's softer, but I do prefer the look of a brush. And this just makes it feel like I don't feel like I'm like whacking myself in the face or like punching myself whatsoever. So this is a yes from me, 100%. I spend a while blending out my foundation as well, and that's why I feel like this brush isn't taking any of the product off my face, it is just buffing it in. So I'm going to take the PC19 brush and blend out my concealer. Once again, it's that perfect, doesn't leave lines on my face, and it's really like getting all the product to spread evenly, which I love. And it's not taking any of it, like obviously it goes onto the brush, but it's not absorbing the product. This once again has blended it out perfectly. It's distributed the foundation, concealer, everything like that perfectly. There's no like thicker areas, nothing like that, which I love. So I'm going to take the PC15 brush, which I think is a contour brush, but it looks right in front of my eyes. I'm going to take that and just powder underneath my eyes, my forehead and my smile lines. So what I noticed with this brush and powder, because obviously brushes work differently with creams and powders, definitely because the brushes are so fluffy, you do need to put a little bit more powder, I think, on the brush just so that you can actually apply it to your face. But that can be a good thing if you're someone that often picks up too much product, and yeah. But it's like really, it's definitely not absorbing, is the wrong word, but the powders stick well to the brush. So I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's not leaving like any white powder lines, because often I find with my Technique brushes, even though they're really good brushes, don't get me wrong, they just leave lines no matter what you're using, like a powder, anything like that, whereas this isn't doing that. Now that I've done that, I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to use this bronzer, which is actually just the Sunkissed brand. I'm going to take that on my brush, because it's an angled brush, and just blend that in. As you can see, it definitely picked up a lot more product than I thought it did, which is actually like a positive for me, because I often don't pick up enough for my bronzer. Obviously, like, I've put a lot on my face now, so it's a bit dark, but it's definitely a positive, because now that I know that it picks up a lot, that's gonna be better for me. I'm going to try with this on my forehead and see how it is. So obviously it's a small brush to be bronzing your forehead with. And I did actually apply my bronzer like a contour on my cheeks. But I think that's just because I don't know, that's just what I felt like doing today rather than having a whole load of bronzer. So I like how it's going on my forehead, but it's definitely a smaller brush. So I definitely use a bigger brush next time. But I like it. I have no idea why, but my camera stopped recording. And as you can see, like, I finished putting like highlighter, brows, everything like that on. So I'm just going to give you a quick overview of what I like about the brushes, because obviously I talked about it whilst I was doing my highlighter and stuff, but it didn't record. So this PC38 brush I absolutely love for my highlighter, my inner corners, my brows and my nose. It's very dense but also fluffy, if that makes sense. And then I used the PC03 brush for my highlighter, and it's this perfect angle brush, like perfect. Okay, it held onto the highlight perfectly. It didn't collect too much, but it also collected enough, if that makes sense. And I know the lighting's very weird right now because my mirror's here and my camera's here, so please ignore that and I apologise. But yeah, all the brushes are very, very fluffy. Like, I'm obsessed. And they're also like, I don't know how they've done it, but they've made them like dense but not. Like, it's so hard to explain, but I think these brushes are definitely worth the money. So I think the set I got was, I want to say 50 or 80, but they were on sale because of Christmas, but they're usually on sale quite often throughout the year. So I did get these for Christmas, so I don't actually know if they're the 50 or the 80 set. So you get 7 face brushes and 8 eye brushes. Oh, so yeah, this brush, I don't do my eyebrows often, like I don't do them, but this is amazing. The spoolie is like, it's quite big, but it's not like too much, and it's like, I don't know, it's not hard. So sometimes spoolies, the actual bristles like are quite hard, so they're quite intense to be like brushing over your face, whereas these are actually quite soft. So it like blends the shadow or the cream or whatever you're blending through your brow rather than taking it away, if that makes sense. And the angle part of it is really thin but also quite wide. So I think this would also be really good for like big eyeliner if you're one of those people. Maybe just really thin eyeliner, which I think is definitely a plus. I think I spoke about this before, but they definitely are durable brushes. Like, they feel amazing in your hand. They're like a matte feeling, so they're quite soft even though it's wood. Like, they sit nicely in your hand. The handles are all like perfect sizes. Like, they're not too much. So like, I have this brush which was actually another favourite of mine, and it's chipped and stuff. It's quite old, but the handle's too big. Like, it's definitely I love how fluffy and amazing it is, but the handle's very big to be using, so like it sometimes feels uncomfortable in my hands. I don't actually know the brand that's from, whereas this, which isn't as big but it definitely does the same job and possibly even better, is like the perfect size handle, like perfect. So it would definitely be a 10 out of 10 for me from these brushes. Like 100% 10 out of 10 for me. Yeah, like I'm obsessed. And I actually have more eyeshadow brushes and this other face brush that I haven't tested yet, but I might test those when I do my eyeshadow, which I'm actually filming another video tomorrow, do my eyeshadow, testing out the Carnival palette. So I will let you know in that. So possibly will be posted 2-3 days after this. Maybe, yeah, there will probably be 3 days a week at max. So if you're watching this late and it's not the day it's been posted, make sure to watch that. I might insert a clip once it is posted, which will be right here. If it's not there right now, I'm sorry, but it will be up. So yeah, obviously I have concealer lips. I haven't finished my makeup whatsoever, but I was just testing these brushes out, so I don't feel the need to go on and finish this makeup look because there's no more brushes to use for those things. I could obviously use one of them for my lips, but I haven't actually got the lip brush, so I don't want to be using things for what they're not for. So yeah, if you liked this video, make sure to hit the like button because it lets me know if you enjoyed the content or if you didn't. Feel free to hit the dislike button if you didn't, because that just lets me know. Comment down below if you want me to go into more depth about the brushes, anything like that, if you want me to try more of their brushes, things like that, or just let me know if you liked the video or maybe what other videos you want to see. Subscribe if you're not already if you do want to see more, and for everyone that is subscribed to me right now, the 232 of you I think, or maybe 23, I'm so thankful for all of you, just to put that out there. So if you have made it this far, I would just like to say, even though I'm quite far away, but I'm so happy for all of the subscribers I do have, if I do make it to 500 subscribers within 2021, okay, so that is a year. You have a year to get me there. That is a long time. I might shorten that time period in the future, but for now we have a year. If I do get to that, I will do a peaches and cream giveaway, where possibly I'm going to do a giveaway and maybe I'll do a pick your own brushes, or I'll just decide, I don't know. I might even do some of their eye glitters because they're supposed to be amazing. I have used them before at my friend's house, but I've never bought them myself. When I get the money, I will make sure to do that. But yeah, that is all for this video. I hope you did enjoy, and once again, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not already. Thanks for watching.